Okay, so how do we do it? So notice that the question's a little different. Smallest n. We've been doing a lot of largest. Now it's smallest n, and now the n is on the other side, next to the factorial. In factorial. So let me bring it down here. They're saying 44 goes into in factorial, right? That bar is really a long division, isn't it? So I'll just rewrite it that way for clarity. And they want me to find the smallest n. Smallest n. So how am I going to do that? What should I do first on this problem?
Are you going to break down the 44?
Excellent. Yep. You guys know by now what this number theory stuff is all about. It's about breaking down the primes, of course. Yeah. And so there's the 44. It's really made out of 2 times 2 times 11, isn't it? So there's the pieces of a 44, a 2, and 11. And so what we're wondering is, can a 44 go into n factorial for what value of n? Now they want the smallest n. So let's just start small, like let's just start with 2 factorial. What is 2 factorial? That's just 2 times 1. Can 44, which is 2, 2, and 11, go into, does it go into 2 factorial? And of course the answer is no, right? Because 2 factorial only has a 2 and a 1. It doesn't have the 11 that's needed. So let's go to 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1. Can that go in? And the answer again is no, because we don't have the 11. 4 factorial. And really I'm wasting time, huh? You guys are all thinking, Mr. Heron, it's not going to work till you get to 11. You're right. Of course, right? This isn't going to work until we get to 11, because once we get to 11, then we'll have our 11, right? We'll have our 11 on down. Now the question is, will we also have 2 2s? Because we have to have an 11 and 2 2s that go into 11 factorial. Do we have that also?
Wouldn't we have an excess of 2s? Because when you...
Yeah, we've got plenty, huh? If we broke down that 5, there's a 2. Broke down that 8, there's 3 2s. Broke down that 4, broke down that 6. We just got tons of 2s, don't we? We have no shortage of 2s, and we have the 11. So the answer is 11. So the answer to this question is 11. 11 is the smallest number in, smallest in factorial that you can use that'll have all the stuff you need for 44 to divide in evenly. Because for 44 to go in, you got to have a 2, and an 11. And 11 factorial is the first number that has the 11. So that's the answer. Now, do you see why it's small? You might wonder, well, why don't we say smallest though? That's like the only one. Why don't we just say what's the only one? Well, no, that's actually not true, is it? 12 factorial would work also, wouldn't it? Why? Because what's 12 factorial? It's 12 and then all the way down. So it has everything that the 11 factorial has. So it has an 11. It has lots of 2s, right? So it would work also. 44 would go into 12 factorial as well, because that has all the 11 factorial stuff and a 12 at the front. So really 44 would go into any number after 11 factorial, like 13 factorial, 14 factorial. All those would work because all of those go all the way down to 1, so they would have everything needed. So that's why we say the smallest in, the first one that'll work, is 11, because 11 factorial has everything we need for the 44 to go in.